Hello everyone and welcome to day 6 of notes, which is on solving systems of equations by elimination. So yesterday we did a lot of substitution and today we're doing elimination. So step 1, you're going to want to put both equations into standard form. So this is standard form where x and y are on the same side of the equation. Then you're going to have one set of opposite coefficients. And then you're just going to add the two equations together and cancel out the variables that have the opposite coefficients, and then solve the remaining equation for x or y. Then, once we have the part of that answer, x or y, we're going to put that back into one of the equations to solve for the remainder. Then we're going to have both an x and a y value, and we're going to write our answer as x equals a number, or y equals a number, or as an ordered pair, which is a x comma y. If both variables cancel out, then the remaining constants form a true statement, and it is infinitely many solutions. And if it is false, then it's no solution, and we need to check our work. So, number 1. First thing I like to do when I'm using elimination is I like to write them all right up and down, kind of like this, where they're right above and below each other. I like to make sure that they're all lined up. So x's are together, y's are together, the equal signs are together, and then these are together. So now we need to look for a set of opposite coefficients. So these are our coefficients. And then these kind of count, but we're not really going to worry about those. So 3 and 5 are not opposite. They will not cancel each other. When I add those together, I'm just going to get 8x. 2 and negative 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, so that would leave me with 0y. And then 17 plus 7, that would give me 24. So 2 and negative 2, these are opposites. So they cancel. So I don't need to write 0y there. I just need to worry about the 8x. So I'm left with 8x is equal to 24. Now I need to divide by 8 to get x alone, and I get x is equal to 3. Now that I know what x is, I need to plug x back into one of these two equations. So I'm going to just pick one. I'm going to pick this one. It doesn't matter which one you pick, you'll get the same answer either way. So we've got 3 times our x, which we know is 3, so 3 times 3 plus 2y equals 17. I don't know y yet, so that's still just y. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2y equals 17. I'm going to subtract this 9 over to get the 2y alone. So I've got 2y is equal to 8. And then divide by 2, and I get y is equal to 4. I would like you guys to try A on your own to solve for both x and y. And I'm just going to put the answers down at the bottom. So x is 2 and y is negative 3. So when you're done with that, make sure your answers are both x equals 2 and y equals negative 3. Great. Number 2. Again, I like to write them above and below each other. So 5x plus y equals negative 10. And then I've got 2x minus 3y equals 13. So again, I like to line up my coefficients. Now, if you notice, we don't have any opposite coefficients like we did up here. Nothing's going to cancel when we add them together. So I need to set it up so that something will cancel. So I need to get one of these coefficients, so either 5 and 2 or 1 and negative 3, to match, or to have the same number but opposite signs. So I'm going to choose to get the 1 and negative 3 to match because that's the easiest. Because 1 times 3 is 3 and 3 minus 3 is 0. So that would give me that opposite coefficient. So to do that, I'm going to multiply this whole thing by 3. So everything in there, I need to multiply the 5, the 1, and the 10. When I do that, I'm going to be left with 15x plus 3y equals negative 30. And then I'm going to rewrite this other equation right below it again because I haven't done anything with it. I just multiplied the top equation by 3. But now I have a set of opposite coefficients that will cancel each other. 3 minus 3 is 0. So I'll be left with just 15x plus 2x, which is 17x, equals negative 30 plus 13, that's negative 17. And if I divide by 17, I get x is equal to negative 1. Now that I know what x is, I'm going to take it and plug it back into one of those two equations. I'm going to choose this one. So I'm going to do 2 times x, which is negative 1, minus 3y equals 13. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Rewrite everything else. I'm going to add 2 from left to right to get rid of that negative 2. And I get negative 3y is equal to 15. Divide by negative 3, and you get y is equal to negative 5. So first we've got to get these both in standard form. This one is not in standard form, so I'm going to move this minus 3y by adding it to both sides. So I get 2x plus 3y equals 14. And now that's in standard form. So I'm going to put this one below it because I like to line them up. Okay, I need these to have a common or opposite coefficient somewhere. So I need to multiply both of these this time by a number. I'm going to, again, try to get these y's to match up, these ones. I want those to have the opposite coefficients so I can cancel those. So how can I get 3 and 2 to match? Well, 6 is the lowest common multiple, or the least common multiple. So I'm going to try to get them both to be a 6, but one of them needs to be negative too. So I'm going to make one of them negative. So first, to get 3 to be a 6, I need to multiply this whole thing by 2. Again, I'm going to multiply it by negative 2 because one of them needs to be negative. And then I need to multiply everything here by negative 2. So when I do that, I get negative 4x, and then minus 6y equals negative 28. On the bottom, you need to get 2 to be a 6, so I need to multiply the whole thing times 3. Multiply everything times 3. So that'll be 21x plus 6y equals negative 6. Okay, now I can combine negative 4x plus 21. That would get me 17x. Negative 6y plus 6, that's going to cancel out. And I'm left with just on the right side, negative 34. Divide by 17. And I get x is equal to negative 2. That's part of my answer. Now that I know what x is, I'm going to take it and plug it back into one of these equations. I'm going to choose this one. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm just picking one. So I'm going to put it into that one. So 2 times x, which is negative 2, equals 14 plus or minus 3y. So that's negative 4 equals 14 minus 3y. Subtract 14. So that's negative 18 equals negative 3y. Divide by negative 3, and that's 6 equals y. So if I wanted to, I could write this answer as x equals negative 2, y equals 6, or write it as an ordered pair, which is negative 2, comma 6. And remember, this is just x and y. Okay, I'm going to call that good for our notes for today just because it is getting kind of long. But if you want to try the additional examples, go for it. You still have to do the homework for day 5 or 6 today, and I will be checking day 5 and 6 homeworks tomorrow when I come back. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.